Hello everyone, welcome back to No Man's Sky. Let's become farmers part 8. We have a freighter. Guess what else we have? A gun. It's not the last one I'll ever have, but it's the best one I can get right now. It cost $1.3 million. And we got a blaze javelin, which I had to make. It was a bolt caster. And we got a scatter blaster. And I put in the waveform recycler, but I haven't bought a scanner for it yet. It's circuit board day. We finally have circuit boards. But first I want to take you on a tour because I finished the outside of the building. And here we go. I don't know if I mentioned this before, but this is what I wanted to do. You don't need hazard protection until you actually get to the trade post. I didn't need to jump. There's a ramp. Alright, now we're at the trade post. I just missed the exotic. It's a guppy. It was an S19 this time. I don't have the money for it yet anyway. Alright, here we go. Every single section here is 100 pure ferrite. That's why I didn't want to do it on video because it takes too long. Alright, so you go outside and we have a nice roof over our heads. Alright, and I put all this stuff that was under the stairs over here. If we go exploring, we got to remember to come back and get that booster. And there's a window here. Alright, and then you come around here. This is all the same. I enclosed the base computer in its own room. I've uploaded it several times, but I haven't released the location yet because I haven't finished planting yet, because remember, we have to harvest and plant, harvest and plant. Alright, this is all enclosed. Isn't that nice? And you go all the way down here, and the little lights coming off the refiners and the booster. All the way down here, and there's a window here, but we can take that window out and expand. And in here I put mordite, which I need to move a little bit. How much do I need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need 5 of them. 4, 5. Mordite. 2, 3, 4. Oops, I didn't quite get enough. Apparently I don't know how to count. Nope, you only get 25. That's why you need so much mordite. One more. There we go. Here we go. We have 25 mordite left, which we're gonna chuck away. Oh, we'll do that at the actual thing. And we've got copperite, which we also need to plant some more of. We're going to use this later. There we go. All full up on copperite. And this copperite should be completely full. Yep, right. 2 copperites and a mordite. I think I got my math backwards. I think I needed 2 mordites and a copperite. Alright, we have all these yet to plant. So, awesome. The sun's up, so we can go look at the outside. We'll just go down the stairs here and outside. Look at that. That's pretty awesome. 8 episodes. I forgot how long the save is. I just looked at it too. It's somewhere around 5 or 6 hours. 5.5 or 6 hours. Something like that. But we've gone from this tiny little building that we had right here all the way to all these biodomes, some of which are planted and ripe. Look at, there's a circuit board. All right, now let's make the circuit board for the overseer. Okay, and let's make sure we have enough room for that. Got a cactus flesh and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 star brambles, 4 seleniums, 3, 4, and 2 frost crystals. Here we go. And we are going to click and look for heat capacitor and polyfiber and circuit board. There it is. All right. I'm going to change back to expanding the base. He'll be waiting for us pretty soon. There it is. All right. Everybody's getting suspicious of Hevo. Here's your circuits, Hevo. The Overseer is strange, but no more so than any of the other beings I've encountered. Indeed, they have been more helpful than most. I hand over the circuits and receive my reward. There it is. Galactic Trade Terminal of our very own. Alright, now he needs a Gravitino ball. I have some in storage, but I'm going to go pick some up here. Because I've been picking it and putting it in storage. I think I have 3 of them. Alright. That's why you keep your test farm. So you have all those samples. That first biodome, that's what I call the test farm. There we go. Did you enjoy the adventure, friend? Your expedition to find our orb? Well, I just walked in the other room, friend, because we have a farmer. There's something about the way resource analyst Hevo speaks that, for all their kind words, suggests a resentment saved only for the deepest of enemies. That sentence didn't make much sense to me, but that's okay. But they would not have come to work here if we were enemies. Of course we're not. We're friends. Here's your Gravitino ball. Give me my starship technology. Infraknife. Well, I don't have to pay for it. Have you ever wondered what happens after death, between expiration and rebirth? Meditate upon annihilation. Harvest mordite from the dead. It's the only way to escape. Since the Overseer arrived, I have had a recurring dream, a nightmare that feels like a memory. Flesh merged with metal, a world of glass that blinks. Ugh. A planet with green skies and an obsidian moon. A dream where I see my grave. As I snap back to reality, there is a moment before I could shake the image, that wound on the world lingering before my eyes. The Overseer asks me to harvest mordite, a material found in the bodies of slain creatures. Depending on how much he wants. Which I don't know. 200. Oh, that's the Infraknife. Good grief. Wait, what? Log. Infraknife. Expand the base. 100. He wants 100 mordite. Well, we have 25 in here. Somewhere in here. There it is. Upstairs and down the hall. The only thing is, now that we have a roof, I can't melee jump. I think there's one plant left. More dite. There's another 25. That way. It doesn't seem complicated, but once you go down those hallways and you've got 3 domes and an exit, it gets more complicated. Alrighty. Now then, we'll go out here. What's in the first one? Good stuff. And, ooh. And some Makins. And more dite, that's only 13. I might have to make a little tiny bit of mordite in the refiner. You know, I did have like an end wall right here, but it seemed kind of weird and unnatural. So. Alrighty, let's see how much copperite I have. 90 is plenty. We'll just toss that right there. See if he wants to talk to us yet. I am pursuing new hybrid plants. It is such fun. Will you help me birth new life? I require considerable plant samples to graft and to splice, more than I can grow myself. Wonderful traveler friend. Oh, the new plants we'll discover. I can already see them in my mind. In my mind. Oh my God, my mouth. Ugh. Alrighty. Here we go. Now we have 100 mordite. And he wants selenium, so we're gonna have to go back in the log and change to expanding the base. There we go. Hevo. There we go. I can see the change in you, friend. You have completed your task, and I've seen the world as you see it. I do not entirely understand what I've done for the Overseer, but they seem once again ready to reward me. Good morning. Schematics for the scatter blaster, which means I can move it. See, before it was stuck right there. That's where it came. Now I can make a scatter blaster. All right. Now then, I don't know what's next. Exocraft technician, that's what's next. Okay. We made the circuit board. Now we have to collect the rest of the plants. We'll put that down there. I'm not so sure if that's enough room, but we'll give it a try. All right. Every circuit board is worth just about $1 million. But circuit boards are part of the recipe for something that's worth a lot more than $1 million. Stasis Devices are quite a few days away because I have to fix my gun and go get all of the blueprints for that. And we need lots of circuit boards. But before I make any more circuit boards, I'm going to use all these plants to grow more biodomes for the same thing. We also need to get, inventory full. Let's go plant some. We're going to have to put something away. Let's put the oxygen away. Because we need to get the other stuff out. We need a little bit of phosphorus for the selenium and dioxide. So we'll start there. Actually, Oh, the frost crystal's already planted, so that's cool. We need 2 more seleniums in here. And then we have room for paraffinium. We'll have to get more paraffinium out, I think. Let's see how much it takes. Oh, it only takes 25, so we got plenty. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and the cactus should already be there. I moved all the fast-growing plants. Okay. So we've got our 2 frost crystals, and we do not have the cactus flesh. So I think, to be honest, I think that the pyrite's probably too far away. Oh, I have some in storage. Good. Okay. So we grow a cactus plant right there, and then we have star bulb. Need more paraffinium. But you get the idea. So so let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I'm out of star bulb. But you get the idea. So we're going to fill all these domes with these 3 or 4 domes that we already have ripe. And let's see here. Yeah, got all of that. And in the meantime, we will continue to make chlorine on the side, just for some cash. I think I already replaced the money I spent. Nope, I haven't done it yet. Well, I haven't used the frost crystals, so that's okay. All right, got that one and that one. Come down here. Now, down here, I'm going to put in, see, I think I already started I already started the circuit boards. So, what I'll do is, what do we got left? We got mortite and copperite. And this should be circuit boards as well. But I'm just going to pull that. So we were going to do this. I'm going to quickly run out of space though. Let's see if I can get any uranium. All right. And gamma weed. And I'm going to pull this because I'm going to make these all gamma weed. And like I said, I can make the farm bigger so that we can grow more. And that goes in storage. And then gamma weed. All right. Now, gamma weed is for making lubricant, and lubricant and 5 pieces of glass from Frostport. Oh, I forgot to pull the plants. Gamma weed makes lubricant, and 5 pieces of glass makes living glass. What? What do you... It doesn't want to go right there. Brat. I don't have much left here. I've got tons. I can fill all of these, but I think I'll have to go get it off the ship. And I gotta pull Frostport again. Okay. As long as you're standing inside the dome, it's not a problem. If you're using the planters, it can be. You can accidentally delete the planter instead of just the plant, which will also delete the plant. But so we get the dioxide back and we get frost crystal back. Alrighty. So that's that part. Just planting and replanting. Now then, if you are concerned, I have lots of space in here. If you are concerned about this mess, you know, you can go in and change it and rearrange it and work it all out. You just go, you know, by each one, and anything that doesn't belong, you just go back and forth and get it done. It doesn't do me much good to do this, except that it gives me, oh, I have too much phosphorus. It gives me the chance to see how much I have. So there's the oxygen. We're going to pull that, oops, pull that back out. See, I've got, this is why my things are full. I've got tetracobalt, high hydrogen, and ion batteries. Things like that take up a lot more space in containers. I bought some star silk. I'm going to go back down here. And we don't have room in that one. Here we go. We'll put ammonia in there. And there's the Gravitino balls and little extra navigation data. So those things take up a lot of space. Yeah. Selenium doesn't go in there. Oxygen. I think that other pugnium was full. Tritium doesn't go in there. I don't have any leftover mordite, but I am going to chuck the selenium in there. And there's the frost crystal. It gets its own container because it takes so much frost crystal. And this should be ferrite, but it isn't. Well, let's chuck the extra phosphorus in there. All right. Now then, now we have a freighter. Tritium goes, oops, I just did it, didn't I? There it is, right on top. Now we have a freighter. Tritium goes on the freighter. And you can see we've got quite a bit of tritium. I need to get dihydrogen jelly, and with that we're going to make frigate fuel. I got a whole bunch of stuff. I sent out that industrial frigate to get killed, and he brought me back riches. He did fine all by himself, so I sent him out again, and I bought a trade frigate. Now, what have we got going on here? So, remove this, and oops, there's some selenium. Darn it. Oh, see, this is why I chuck it into storage. I have some bullets. Couple of emergency ion batteries. I don't need that. I can set the beacon down, although it does make flight a little bit confusing. Get rid of the beacon. Alright, I got a shield lattice, which adds 20% to your hazard protection. Okay. I got the oxygen recycler. I've actually had to do this twice because apparently I didn't save my game. We've got chlorine and oxygen we're going to toss in the refiner, and I have salt so I can make more chlorine, but I won't have to. I gotta sneeze, hold on. Oh my. Because oxygen is the great maximizer. Alright, let's go throw that in there. Now I could have taken those circuit boards from those domes, those first 3 domes, and sold them and made $3 million bucks. But I don't want $3 million bucks. I want 400 million. So we're gonna make circuit boards. First we're gonna make chlorine to get that money back that I spent on the gun. And I also need to get a starship, okay? And we have lemium, which we're going to cook into pyrite. And that goes on the freighter. And this can go in my suit for now. There's the 5 nav data that I'm carrying. 1 should be in here, not 5, but I've got a bunch of extra nav data. It's crazy. I pick it up everywhere. Alright. And so, got that and a little bit extra. Gotta get that out of there. Alright, now we're making chlorine. What was the other thing? I forgot. Well, I need to finish growing that. I gotta move the ship. I need to finish planting gamma weed. And I believe, although I'm not certain, but I think we know how to make lubricant. Yep, it's right there. Lubricant and copperite. You can see how much gamma weed it takes. So I'm going to make a bunch of lubricant, and that will go in storage. I have living glass. I can actually just make living glass and store that. And as I go through, we can make liquid explosives already. That's worth quite a bit of money if I have both parts. Here's unstable gel and acid. So that's what I'll do. I will finish planting the gamma weed. I will build some more biodomes to make liquid explosives with, and then we won't have to make chlorine anymore because liquid explosives will cover that value completely. We'll just put the radiant pillar right there. And I think that's probably it for today. And we'll come back. We're starting a new series in permadeath, The Journey. And we will come back after the beginning of that series and continue farming. We'll be farming liquid explosives, and we'll be farming stasis devices eventually. And just about 1/3 of a stasis device comes out of a farm, and the rest of it comes from doing missions. And you can make the bits and pieces, but it gets really intensive on things like ionized cobalt. It gets expensive, and I can't remember the other part now. I think it's just basically the ionized cobalt gets expensive. But we are not going to farm those other parts because that's silly when we can just get it from doing missions. All right, you guys. Oh, we're farmers. Look at that farm. It's so awesome. It's so huge. Let me go way up here so that we can see the farm. Look at that. There's our farm. Isn't that awesome? And it's going to be a whole lot bigger when we come back next week. Oh, wow. There it is. Thank you all so much for watching. Have a great day.